Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Lagos studios of RATV. I am Adegboyega Labiran with the news update. President Muhammadu Buhari has departed the presidential wing of the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja, for Saudi Arabia. The president's trip is in response to an invitation by King Salman bin Abdulaziz, the King of Saudi Arabia. A statement earlier issued by the President's Senior Special Assistant on Media and Publicity, Garba Shehu, in Abuja, indicated that President Buhari will perform the Lesser Hajj pilgrimage while in the kingdom. President Buhari last performed the spiritual rite in Saudi Arabia in February of 2016. Amidst claims and counterclaims of the depth of corruption in the last administration between the presidency and the major opposition party, the federal government says it has recovered about 605 billion naira through the implementation of the whistleblower policy. Minister of Finance Zainab Ahmed gave the figure during a media briefing on the activities of the ministry. The whistleblower policy, inaugurated in December of 2016, is aimed at addressing the issues of corruption in the management of government resources. The finance minister described the whistleblower policy as a huge success, adding that the 605 billion naira so far recovered was an improvement over the amount previously recorded. She said the whistleblower policy of government was being sustained and will still be implemented. The issue of the fear of the opposition presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar and his party, the People's Democratic Party, PDP, over the possibility of getting justice with Justice Zainab Bulkachua, as the chairman of the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal, has been generating reactions. This is even as the tribunal has asked the parties to formally apply for her withdrawal from the five-man tribunal. Atiku and the PDP are contesting the results of the presidential election in which the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, declared President Muhammadu Buhari as the winner. Some legal practitioners in Lagos have said that the PDP presidential candidate had the right to file the application.
Some legal practitioners in Lagos have said that the PDP presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar had the right to file the application. In their reactions to the petitioner's insistence that the tribunal's president, Zainab Bulkachua, must recuse herself from the panel on the grounds that she would likely be biased in handling the election petition tribunal's proceedings, some legal practitioners and the public affairs analysts said the insistence of the PDP is expected and it is not against the law.
Atiku, as a human being, can feel uncomfortable, and I think that is what he, Atiku, and PDP's party have expressed, and then it is now for Justice Bulkachua to allay the affairs if the issue of morality can be taken care of.
Vice President Atiku Abubakar has the right to file any application which he reasonably believes will advance the cause of justice as far as his petition is concerned. But as far as I'm concerned, the judiciary has played into the hands of litigants.
You will have decision of the tribunal in your favor, irrespective of anything whatsoever. But this is fact, this is evidence, then application of law to that effect.
However, one of the legal practitioners said the case might not see the light of the day, while the other said the tribunal's decisions should be anticipated.
I would think in this particular instance, the Honorable President of the Court of Appeal should do the needful by requesting herself. That was what the Honorable Justice Oyewole did. Honorable Justice Olubunmi Oyewole, when he was posted from Enugu to sit on the appeal arising from the election petition in Osun State.
What is the justification for this? What is the legal ground for it? There must be legal ground. The issue of sentiment, morality, that one is not on the face of the law. Sentiment has no place. Malice has no place. What is law is law. And such application cannot exist in vacuum. It cannot be floating.
Nigerians expressed the hope that whether or not Justice Zainab Bukachua remains president of the tribunal, the final ruling of the election petition tribunal has to be fair and without prejudice. Faith Agbetuya, IATV News, Lagos.
And now to Ekiti State, where Governor Kaode Fayemi has nullified all employment made by his predecessor, Ayodele Fayose, after the July 2018 governorship election in the state. The State Commissioner for Information, Muyiwa Olumelua, who gave out the information today, claimed that employment made by the past administration lacked due process and were hurriedly done after Fayemi had emerged the state governor. He said the nullification of the employment was part of the earlier declaration by Fayemi before he swearing in that appointments made after the governorship election will be discarded. The commissioner, however, noted that those employed during Fayemi's first tenure, whose appointments were terminated by the Fayose administration, would also be subjected to same conditional consideration. And now to Osun State. The governorship candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, in the last Osun State governorship election has again been dragged to a court. The current legal matter originated from a member of his party, Ajayi Shuaib, who is urging a federal high court in Osogbo to verify the authenticity of Adeleke's academic qualification and determine if the testimonial he presented met the constitutional requirements of a secondary school certificate. Shuaib said he filed his suit against Adeleke on behalf of himself and some concerned PDP members. PDP and the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) were joined in the first suit as second and third respondents. Recall that Senator Ademola Adeleke had denied allegations of forgery when he was arraigned by the police, saying he had been a victim of vindictive politics from the ruling All Progressive Congress (APC). The Federal Road Safety Corps (FRSC) Lagos Sector Command says it is set to commence Operation Show Your Driving License or Face the Wrath of the Law. The State Sector Commander, Hygienius Omeje, made this known in a statement on Wednesday, signed by the sector's Head of Public Education, Superintendent Ruth Commander Florence Edo. He said the operation, which is set to commence on Monday, will have defaulting motorists run the risk of being fined up to 10,000 naira. Umeje said that the 2-week special patrol was aimed at reducing the high incidence of motorists driving without valid driver's license in the state. And that's the size of our package on the news update from the Lagos studios of IATV. I am Adegboyega Labiron, thanking you for having stayed tuned. Good evening.